they, not for the business. Of course, for the business, the opinion of the client is important.
It's easy to get an idea. It's not that easy to get an idea that actually succeeds.
First things first. Money always follows ideas. That's it. This is a law, and I saw it in my life not once.
Yeah. It's about the effort. They go there
Yes.
with full effort. I'm going to go there, I'm going to put this amount of money, and I'm going to try to make money out of it.
Yes.
They go with full intention and full effort.
Yes, and
Gambling, addiction, break the cycle. We help you live an amazing life.
okay, no officialties. I'm Dr. Desi. This here is George, and let's start.
By the way, this is off scripted, so bear with us.
There is a topic that goes around and it's very, very popular, and everyone talks about how to make business. Everyone gives ideas, everyone says, okay, here are the top three things that you should do, the top 5 things, and so on. And I think that there is something very important that everyone is missing, and this thing is that you can make business like a gambling addicted person. What I mean is the gambler is a person who takes risks. So whenever you take a risk, there is better possibility for you to win than lose.
How does a gambling addicted person jump on the business idea, the business concept?
Oh, I'm not talking about the gambler himself. I'm talking about everyone. One of the things when someone comes to my office and they say, okay, I am in debt, I have a lot of money to give to a lot of people, always talk about I should make some money. And they always say I can make a business and I can take the money. And my first question to them is, what kind of business do you want? And they say, I don't know. If I have the money, I will make the business.
Oh, I know what you mean. I remember I have that same thing in my life. Like I do understand what it's like, the chicken and the egg. I want to do a business, but I don't have the idea of how to do the business, what the business is going to be about, and it's just like a thought, like an idea I just want to have.
Please don't eat my buddy. He's eating everything. Canine
That's why I want a raise in my payment.
Yeah, hazard pay.
You see, he is barking at me.
Okay, can you tell me the story? Did you try something in your life like business?
That's the funny thing. It's always the question of where do I start?
Okay.
It's easy to say make a business, okay, but what? What is the
kind
problem?
of business? One very simple thing in business is what problem you solve. Most of the people, they think like today I make a shop, tomorrow I've got the money from the shop. No, you should be prepared for a year of loss.
Maybe not. It depends.
Yeah, until you go to the break-even point, there is certain time. You always expect the best, but always be prepared for the worst.
Yep.
So, whenever I start a business, I started with the psychology. I got a center for gambling addicted people. Okay, then I started a small shop for gifts and so on. And every time I start something new, I am prepared that the first year I don't expect anything.
I mean, I get that, but you're kind of rushing ahead. You've already started somewhere, and that was your first one, which is the psychology bit, your center. But even before the center, you were doing personal counseling.
Yeah.
So you started building a skill that eventually translated into a business.
First things first. Money always follows ideas. That's it. This is a law, and I saw it in my life not once.
Yeah. It's easy to get an idea. It's not that easy to get an idea that actually succeeds, because it takes experience and understanding. Like you said, what problem do you solve? If you have an idea which already solves a problem that's already been solved, then you're copying somebody else's creation. But if you're creating something that nobody else managed to solve, then you're creating a new solution. Does that make sense?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Because every one of us is another human being, and I don't think like you think, and
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
my coworker doesn't think like I think.
Yeah, of course.
So we can solve the same problem,
Yeah, multiple times
but
for different
in
angles.
different ways.
Yep.
The question is, what is your idea? And most people start from, I don't have idea, I just know that business brings money. No, business doesn't bring money.
The misconception of understanding what a business is. But like you said, people think that business brings money, but that's not the case.
No. If you start a business only with the idea it brings me money,
It's not going to be a long-lasting thing. It's gonna be
you're
short-lived.
dead before you start
Yeah.
the competition. You should be prepared for everything.
It takes research, understanding.
Yes, yes. But not only, you should live with the idea. You should believe in this idea. You should live it like you are the idea. I mean,
It's about the effort. They go there
Yes.
with full effort. I'm going to go there, I'm going to put this amount of money, and I'm going to try to make money out of it.
Yes.
They go with full intention and full effort.
yes. And if you take this from the
Same
gambling
mentality,
addiction,
yeah.
same mentality, same thinking, same plan, and you put it in the business,
I agree, and there is also another thing. That's only a part of the equation. The other part is the resolve of how much consequences, issues, and headache you're gonna take until you reach a breaking point of saying that's not gonna work, because that is also based per person.
yeah. Oh, something that you should be aware of, and you know, when a gambler don't have more money. Let's imagine Peter has no more money for gambling today. What is he doing? He's going to take a loan.
Yep.
Okay. He plays the loan. He goes for another one until there is no way any.
Until all the doors are closed, he can no
all the
longer take
doors
any
are
loans. Yep.
Closed, and he finishes with large amount of debt. Okay, let's see the business. This is something that you should avoid in your business.
Avoiding taking loans in a business.
No, in business, the loan is something good, not the loan
In
on
some
any
cases.
price.
I know what you mean, I know what you're saying, but in my mind is like, there is so many variables. If the business is a bad business, like not a very well thought out, not a very profitable business, if you take a loan, you're just making a bigger problem.
Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I was trying to say.
All right.
So, if the business is profitable and everything is going well, and you want just to become bigger,
Yeah, then a loan is a good
the
option.
loan is a good
Yeah,
option.
because you can expand with it.
The business is going down, and you are going to drown. You see yourself going to drown.
Yeah, yeah.
You should stop right there and right now. This is something that you should be aware, and you should compare it with a gambler. Whenever you see that your
Ooh.
business is going down, you should say, no, I'm not a gambler, I stop here. I take this point for an end point.
There is something called the sunk cost fallacy. And this is connecting very nicely because it's the same in business and it's the same with gambling, because there is a threshold that the moment you pass it, the question becomes, is it worth it to keep on going?
Yes.
This is the problem with the business side, because let's say you've put down 2 years on a business project, maybe, I don't know, 20, 30, 50K. So that's a lot of investment based on time and money. So that's
And
your
energy.
and energy as well. So that's your like sunk cost fallacy point, because you can continue to spend money and time, but the business is not there. It's only an idea that doesn't give you anything back. So the question becomes, do I continue putting all the energy, all the money, or I just stop it there and I try to look at something else? And this is the sunk cost fallacy. It's the same idea with gambling as well. You've seen it yourself.
Yeah, but isn't it the skill? If I may say, the gambler has, they can find money anywhere, which can help them build a profitable business.
This is what I was talking about, resolve.
Yes.
If there is a situation and it's not profitable, okay, but do you have the resolve to keep on pushing regardless of the circumstances? So in some cases, like you said, if that business doesn't work, it's not profitable, that doesn't mean that the person is incapable to create an actual business that makes profit.
No, look, most of people, they go to known businesses, like restaurants, like shops, like...
Whatever it makes sense, whatever they feel familiar with, whatever they think they can manage.
Yeah, they see someone has restaurant for a lot of years. Okay, so he's making money, I'm going to do a restaurant too. No.
They get first-hand experience by observing, and then it comes the idea of maybe I can do it too.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about the idea. You should have your own idea. And if you steal an idea, like someone told me once, Desi, you just steal ideas, you can do whatever you want. No, if you steal someone else's idea, you cannot build it well. And it will always sunk.
Yeah, because it's not you who created the idea, it's...
Yeah.
What do you call it? It's not the full blueprint, it's not the full map.
Yeah.
If you take somebody's idea, you don't take the full meaning, the full aspect.
Exactly. And when you start someone else's idea, almost always you lose.
I just disagree with it. Isn't Apple just an example of getting someone else's idea and giving it a new meaning by doing improvements?
We will make a phone.
The problem with, I do apologize, but the problem in this situation is you're talking about a multi-million-dollar company that develops their own system and software, and we're talking about the regular person who's trying to build a business by himself.
Yes.
And that's like two different universes.
And you said it. They create their software. There is their unique software.
Yep,
The
that's their
thing
own
that
brand.
they take something that already exists, like the phone. It's just an addition to what they do. I mean, there is still the core is their idea. It's not someone else's idea.
Or it's a spin-off.
It's
Same idea,
always-
but a different version of it.
Yeah,
it's a
it's-
phone, but it's their type of phone.
What I said, if you want a restaurant, okay, it will succeed if the imagination of your restaurant is, for example, everyone who enters in the restaurant to enter naked, I don't know, or
Whatever your type of, yeah, I know what you
on
mean.
barefoot. I mean, it's
I'm always dressed like this.
yeah. Okay, it was a bad example, but this is the idea. We always take something that already exists, but whenever we put our imagination in it, and
Yep.
we make from the old-fashioned thing something new, something
No, I know what
ours.
you mean, I
We
know what
put
you
our
Our brand.
brand,
let's
our
say.
footprint, whatever you call it. Then it's something new and unique. People who want to just steal something that is already there.
I'm thinking like tire shops. It's a very good example because it doesn't change. It's the same equipment, it's the same machine, it's the same problem. You fix tires, you change tires, but it's two different companies, two different businesses, for example.
But there are always different people inside and always
Different level of
different-
experiences.
Yes.
Most likely different contracts to get new tires and equipment and
I,
stuff
I
like that.
give you an example. Where I go to change my tires, there is a hotel for old tires.
I know what you mean. I've
Yeah.
heard about this one. People leave their set of tires and then
I've
maybe
got-
winter they
yeah.
come and they switch them around. Hotel for tires.
I've got at the same time a friend of mine. What?
Anybody out there, this might be a good idea. If you know a local tire shop, push the idea for a hotel, what do they call it?
Hotel for tires. Yeah.
People can go there and switch their tires according.
Yeah, but I've got at the same time a friend of mine, but he's different than this company.
In what way? In prices or in what?
One thing, he has tires second use.
Second hand. Yeah.
Second
okay.
hand.
So he offers. Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
he offers tires
So
second
it's a
hand.
tire shop with different services.
Yes,
Okay.
and something else that he does, whenever he puts your tires, he give you some gift or some gift card for the next time and so on. So he has,
His own way of doing stuff.
whenever you go there, you
So he's also
are
charming.
laughing. Yeah. The person who works with him is also the same. And some people go there just because these two
The
are
atmosphere.
funny, you know?
The atmosphere, yeah.
Everything, if you've got the idea for something different, something yours to put inside,
You find the ways to make it your own.
yes, then it will happen because you've got the idea.
Again, it depends. Not anybody, not everybody.
Yes, there is
It
something
can happen,
else.
but it needs to be
Yeah,
refined.
what we started with, the risk. And the risk is something else. Most of the people, even if they have money, they are afraid to start. They are afraid to believe in their own idea.
It's a call about ambition. If you don't have the
No.
ambition, well, this is what I think. If you don't have the ambition, when are you going to jump the wagon to do your own business? I think it's about the ambition. If people lack ambition, they'll never think about doing their own business. For some people, it's easier to just work for somebody, get some amount of pay, and just live their life. Go on top of the ladder. And then, do you know what I mean? Because not everybody is willing to do business because it only takes a certain type of person who's willing to go that route.
Yeah, I understand you. I'm talking about the people
Who actually want to jump.
who actually want business. I mean, they've got the idea. They already have this idea living in their minds. And they say, I can do this because I know how it will work. And then they don't take the risk. Here is the similarity with the gambler. I mean, the difference with the gambler. The gambler always takes a risk. They take too much risk, but
I know what you mean, but it's a different story, isn't it? They
Yes.
just play and they take risks because of they play. When it's about business, that's a whole different ballgame.
no.
How come?
Always about the money. You risk some money in business, you risk some money in gambling. But in gambling, for 100%,
Yeah,
you
you're
will
gonna
lose
lose,
your
yeah.
money. In business, there is 50-50 at the beginning.
I haven't gambled myself, but I'm just thinking when it's about business, you have to think, you have to do, you have to work with people, right? That's the execution part of business. The execution part of gambling is just playing a game, whatever the game is. So that's two different...
No, there is no difference.
Why?
Follow my lead.
Okay.
What is business? It is a game.
Can be.
No,
Can be.
no, it is a game. Everything in our life is a game. When we are kids, we learn for life through games.
I'll say this, from my understanding, and the bare minimum, well, the basic of business is trade. I give you what you need, you give me what I need. It's an exchange.
What do you do when you're a little kid with the kids? When you have a new car, brand new small car, and the other kid on the block has a little bit older but very nice car, and you want this kid's car. You go and say, "Oh, can I give you mine and you will give me yours to play a little bit?" Isn't it the same?
It's a trade.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Business is game.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, I know what you mean. Yep.
Exactly
It can
the
be.
same.
I think it's never about the money, even in business. It's
Yes.
always about the experience you give.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
No, he's very right. If you ask every person with money who has big business, who has a lot of money, they'll tell you that when they wake up in the morning, they do it for
Okay, so the experience from the side of the owner.
Yes.
Okay, because when you said experience, I was thinking from the side of the client. I'm like, not necessarily the case.
No.
No, I know what you mean.
About the owner, because when
Yeah,
we talk
yeah.
about the money, we talk about.
The grand experience is what makes the clients.
This is true. If you want clients, you should give them experience. If you give them experience, what will happen? They will share with other clients, and so it becomes a snowball.
Let's keep it to the topic though. So we have a person, not any person usually. It's the person who wants to have a business.
Yeah.
But that person needs to have multiple experiences beforehand, skills, understanding, because not everybody's going to jump the wagon to a business. So when we talk about this,
Yes, but not necessarily understanding and experience in business.
but that's my point. There is levels to it.
The only condition to become a business person is that you can follow your own ideas, and you should be experienced with people. This is it out.
The experience of people, I agree with you. If you don't know how to deal with people,
Yeah.
that's a big loss. That's definitely a big problem.
And
in any business type.
And there is a little bit of financial literacy. That's it. Everything else that you need, if you are able to follow your own idea, you will learn it in one or another way. That's why a lot of people.
It's a question of the journey. Once you understand, not understand, but like once you make the choice of taking the journey, then everything else follows. For example, if somebody wants to make a business, then whatever problem comes, instead of him complaining about it, he will look for a solution. So it's like starting the journey.
Yes, of course. Every journey has a start and end. For some people, their journey is very short. They start and they end in a short period of time. But this is also an experience. The problem is after this experience, after this bad experience, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay down?
This is one of those things where experience, yes, but only if you take the right experience off of it. Because you can, you can do a lot of mistakes and never do a lot of mistakes but never really learn from it. And basically you repeat the same mistake over and over. Could be based on ego, could be based on circumstances.
Yes, and that's where people become gamblers in business. Whenever they don't take their lessons. And if people try to be successful, they should not care about the opinion of the others. Not for the business. Of course, for the business, the opinion of the client is important, but for themselves. Because if you have a business and you fail and you don't listen to anyone else, you will start again, you will rise again, and this time it will be good. But if you fail and you go to your best friend and he says, "Oh, you should not do a business again. You see what happened the last time?"
Okay, I know what you mean. Okay, I get the picture.
And you're down. You finish right there.
Basically,
you finish before you start.
That's a situation where you lack support. If you go to a friend who's negatively pointed.
No, every one of our friends are negatively pointed. And from our relatives.
It's easy to say. Yeah, it's easy to say that.
Didn't you notice this? Everyone from their own perspective, especially if they don't have business, they always will say this is stupidity.
No, I know what you mean, but this ties with the manifesting we talked in episode 2, because it's easier to reference a negative thought, a negative outcome, than it's to create something new.
Yes, because...
But this goes again with character and resolve. If a person needs to have character and resolve to be able to create something new.
Let's not forget that whenever you have a bad thought, there is dopamine in high levels that comes into your body, into your brain, and it becomes wow.
Yep.
That's why it's easier
the negative
to judge.
The negative feedback loop from hell. When you just enjoy your own bad thoughts just because they give you dopamine.
Yeah. You got the dopamine levels high. You are okay with your dopamine rush. It is already fine. Okay, so you go again to the negative and again to the negative and again to the negative.
And you still stay stuck.
Yeah.